later, but until then, we have another announcement. I'm actually very excited to be here today with Rob Goldstein, the president of the Las Vegas Sands, to make an historic announcement, one that is the biggest deal that Nassau County has ever made. We have entered into an agreement subject to the approval of the Nassau County Legislature, whereby we are going to develop the Coliseum site with a world-class hotel, a world-class entertainment center, and that is going to be funded by a casino, and we believe that that will bring jobs, economic prosperity, tax relief, and improved safety here in Nassau County. I want to thank some of the people in this room who really were instrumental in helping us get to this point where we could have an agreement. I was approached about a year ago by Las Vegas Sands and other gaming institutions about the possibility of the Coliseum site as an entertainment, luxury hotel, and casino site. And by far, in my estimation, Las Vegas Sands was the one that we wanted to partner with if we decided to go forward. And as I indicated, there was 3 criteria. There had to be a luxury hotel. There had to be a world-class entertainment center. There had to be financial incentives to the county, the town of Hempstead, and the surrounding communities of East Meadow, Uniondale, the village of Hempstead, and the village of Garden City. And there had to be community support. And so far, all 3 boxes have been checked. I'm going to go into details in a few minutes, but before I do that, I do want to introduce the men and women behind me who have helped me through this process. First of all, Rob Goldstein, welcome to Nassau County. Matt Arisich, the president of the Nassau-Suffolk Building and Construction Trades. Ryan Stitt, executive director of the Long Island Federation of Labor, AFL. Gary Johnson, NAACP, New York State Conference chairman of Economic Development. My dear friend, the former governor of the state of New York, David Patterson. Who is doing an exciting and dynamic job as the leader of Long Island University, their new president, Kim Klein. Another friend of mine, Jerry Kornbluth, representing the president of Nassau Community College, Maria Canzani. From the Nassau Council of Chambers of Commerce, Frank Camarado. Ariel Galdi, Uniondale Chamber of Commerce. Luis Vasquez, Long Island Hispanic, chairman. Bill Andrews, Long Island African American Chamber of Commerce. East Meadow Chamber of Commerce. Helen Lieutenant, Salisbury Civic Association. Neil Markel, EAC Network. Peter Schuko, 100 Terrace Association. Reginald Benjamin. Argyris Grant Stage Diner. Got it? And let's hear it for the men and women of labor who are here today. You know, it was just 16 months ago that I was sworn in as county executive. And when I was sworn in as county executive, I said that we wanted to do big things. This is a great county. It is an exciting county, but we can make it better. And I promised to keep taxes down. And I promised to make this the safest county in America. To do those things, it takes money. And this will be an economic driver for this county, creating jobs, providing revenue to the county, providing revenue to the town of Hempstead, providing revenue to all of our community groups that surround the Coliseum site. And those are the things that are important to the people of Nassau County. And doing this big thing, the biggest deal we've ever done in Nassau County, takes a good partnership. And I am very pleased that we are united with a quality organization like Las Vegas Sands. Let me tell you something. This project will have the best hotel, the best entertainment center, and the finest casino in the world. My friends that I've talked to in the casino industry have told me that this could become the highest grossing casino in America. And that revenue will be shared with us in Nassau County. And that revenue is very significant. But again, let me stress, we want to use that money for good things. To stabilize our tax base, to make sure we don't have to raise taxes, to make sure that we have quality construction jobs that will last for at least the next 5 years, of over $4 billion in investment here in Nassau County. And we want permanent jobs. We want to make sure that everybody, from Levittown to Lindbrook, from Roosevelt to Rockville Center, has a job, has the opportunity to work here at the site. And that the surrounding community, the caterers, the diners, the restaurants, the shops, that they all have a new influx of customers so we can revitalize our business districts. This is something that is bold and it's big, but it's needed and it's necessary if we are going to continue to move forward. Niche Magazine just said that Nassau County is the best county in New York State to live. Well, I believe it's the best county in the United States. Communities, property taxes will be raised. I happened to be out at a diner the other day, and I'm talking to somebody who was from Ozone Park in Queens. And they told me that when Genting opened up at Aqueduct, there were concerns in the community that property values would go down. He told me that it was just the opposite. Property values skyrocketed. So we believe that this operation here in the hub, in the central part of Nassau County, surrounding East Meadow, Uniondale, Hempstead, Garden City, will be a catalyst for a revival of all of our communities. As I said when I became county executive, no community should be left behind. So let's get to the important stuff. As I said, I was approached by Las Vegas Sands about a year ago. We spent 4 months in discussions. I laid down what the criteria was that I just articulated a few minutes ago. And we were in discussions, and those discussions then turned into negotiations. Very serious and arduous negotiations. I wanted to make sure that we got the best deal for our taxpayers. And I think that we've struck a deal that's fair to Las Vegas Sands and that it's good for our taxpayers here in Nassau County. So let me walk through some of the salient points of our agreement here today, which again I want to stress, I have to recommend this to the legislature. That is what I'm doing today. They've already been delivered the agreement that we've entered into. They will take that into consideration over the next few weeks, and they will have an opportunity to vote on it. I am very confident that when they review this lease agreement, that they will realize that this is a great deal for the residents of Nassau County and the workers here in Nassau County. So I'm confident that this will pass. Let me tell you a little bit about it. There are various hurdles that Las Vegas Sands is going to have to go through. The first hurdle was to get an agreement with the county executive. We have that today. Next is to get the approval of the lease from the legislature, then the zoning from the town of Hempstead. Then they have their application with the state licensing board. So we are anticipating that they are going to get a license. Why? Because I believe that Long Island is entitled to a license. We have on Long Island over 2.7 million people living here, and we believe that we are the best site for a luxury hotel, a new entertainment center, and a casino compared to any place else in the metropolitan area, or America for that matter. This is the perfect place for this type of project. We have the site, there'll be control over the site, and we'll be able to move forward with this project, and we believe that the state licensing board will look favorable upon this application. So, what is the benefit to the county? First of all, the rent that will start to be paid immediately after approval by the county legislature will be an annual revenue, recurring revenue of $5 million. But before that happens, once the legislature acts, within 60 days of approval by the county legislature, Las Vegas Sands is going to write the County of Nassau a check for $54 million. $54 million immediately, $5 million in recurring rent until the license is granted by the state. Once the state acts favorably upon the license, the rent will increase to $10 million annually. In addition, once the casino is open, Nassau County will be guaranteed $25 million in additional revenue each and every year with escalation clauses. That's not all. That's just the first 3 years. Once they've got their operation going for 3 years, they have to increase that payment to $50 million a year. In addition, Las Vegas Sands will be paid to the town of Hempstead significant revenue with a guarantee for the proceeds that they receive and the taxes that are shared under the licensing agreement. So the town of Hempstead will get a benefit with a guarantee, so they have an economic benefit in this proposal that we're putting forth today. In addition, everybody in this room knows that public safety and homeland security is my #1 issue. The safety of our residents, our guests, our business visitors, our tourists that come to Nassau County. We are very, very serious about keeping them safe and, more importantly, keeping our communities safe. We have a great police department. It's the 12th largest police department in the United States, and I believe it's the best police department under the leadership of our great Commissioner Patrick Ryder. We will be receiving from Las Vegas Sands $1.8 million per year with escalation clauses for police improvements in the whole area surrounding the more vehicles, more technology, more equipment to keep the surrounding communities of the Coliseum safe. So these are some of the things that would happen when the deal is made and when the license is approved. There is also, importantly, a community benefits program. Upon gaining the license, there will be a dedicated amount of money in the sum of $4 million just for the surrounding community of the Coliseum site, which includes East Meadow, Uniondale, the Village of Hempstead, and the Village of Garden City, so that they get to share in the benefits of having this quality hotel, entertainment center, casino in their community. So we also have contingency plans that we can go into later in the event the state would not act favorably. But quite frankly, I can't imagine why the state would not grant the license to Las Vegas Sands. We've got the best site, we've got the customers, we've got everything in place, we've got the infrastructure, and we've got the community support. So I believe that we have the best shot to get a license here in Nassau County. And I am just so excited for the people of Nassau County that we have the opportunity to keep taxes down, to keep our community safe, and to create jobs and economic. So that being said, I think it's important that I introduce the guy who's going to write the checks. We've had an interesting few months together. We've both, I think, engaged in healthy negotiations. Sometimes a little heated, but I have to tell you that I believe we're at an agreement that makes sense for both sides, that is good for both sides. And the essence of any deal is a deal that's good for both sides, and I think it is. I'd like to introduce Rob Goldstein, the president of Las Vegas.
Well, we're delighted to be here today. We have big plans, as Bruce alluded to. I think I couldn't do better than what Bruce just did in explaining the deal, our enthusiasm for the deal, our commitment to this deal. We have been looking at Fall New York for a number of years. I've been looking at this market, the New York market, for about 10 years off and on. We turned down many proposals from many places to come here. We felt this was the best location to do what we do, which is build large-scale resorts. We don't build casinos. We build resorts with casinos inside of them. And we're delighted to be here. We have big plans here. I want to thank Bruce. You should congratulate yourselves on having someone who negotiates so hard, so thoughtfully, and in a very positive way to this community. I was adding up as he spoke the money, and everybody that got back to work quickly and setting some money out. But he did an excellent job. His vision, his commitment, from day one, Bruce, when we first met, he made it clear to me this would not go forward without a first-class resort. It would not be in casino development, be resort development. And I'm here to tell you that's what we give you. We don't build second-tier product. We build first-tier product. And we've gone from Macau to Las Vegas to Pennsylvania to Singapore. We're bidding in Texas currently. What we do is build resorts to be proud of. It's good for not just Nassau, good for us, but good for everybody. The entire community benefits, the jobs are there. What we need, of course, is a license in New York State. I have no idea how the handicap, how that works, but your support is in advance appreciated, and we need all the help we can to convince the people who make that decision that Nassau County deserves this building. I want to thank our labor partners. Without them, we wouldn't be here today. I want to thank Maddie and Brian. provide many, many jobs, both at the construction and operating level. They stepped up from day one. We're grateful for the support. These kind of things don't happen without a coalition of many people, many partners. It doesn't happen because we have a vision or a checkbook. It happens because you want us to be here. We're going to be here for a long time to get this thing done, spending billions and billions and billions of dollars beyond the money we can produce. So I think it's clear we can't do this without guys like this who have vision. The same with Gary. I mean, Gary's support from day one has been unwavering. We're appreciative. We will deliver the jobs you expect and want in this community. You won't be disappointing us. We're grateful to our education partners, both Nassau Community College and Long Island University. Thank you for your support, and we believe we'll be very additive. We've done this in Las Vegas successfully, give millions of dollars away to the local university, UNLV in Nevada. We're committed to education along with jobs. The goal of our company is to integrate ourselves in your community, be partners with you. We're going to make money. We're not here for charity. You'll make money with us. You'll grow with us. And the jobs are a long time. And they're everlasting. And they're in hospitality, they're in construction, they're in all kinds of areas that are very helpful to this community. And you'll be grateful to have these jobs. They're important. I want to acknowledge that Scott Blakeman has been a great partner and friend from day one. I want to thank Nick Mastriani for his efforts to get a leasehold done as well. Again, we build top-tier resorts. I'll say something to you right now that may surprise you. This will be, if we do it, the best hotel in New York. I'll say it again, not in Long Island, not in New York State. There won't be a better hotel in Manhattan. There won't be a better appointed hotel. There won't be better rooms. For many years, Sheldon House was very committed to conventions, meetings, and space like that. We believe in that business very much in Long Island. We'll build a lot of meeting space. We'll build great spas. We'll build restaurants. We'll work with, there's been some feedback on our restaurant program. It will unequivocally involve local restaurant tours who want to be part of our community, part of our development. We'll also bring world-class restaurant tours who may be foreign to this area at this time. We'll build you things that you never thought would be done in a casino hotel environment. If you visit us, if you have the time and the energy to go to Singapore or Macau, or go to see what we had in Las Vegas for years, even to our place in Bethlehem, we just build lots of things around the resort. What makes these things work is not the casino. What makes it work is all the things around the casino. It's a fully integrated experience. You can come and not gamble. You can come and shop. You can come and eat. You can come and work out. You can come for business. A multitude of reasons. Come for a vacation. But you'll be proud when you build. You'll be able to look at this with pleasure. When Bruce explained to us the importance of the site, and the history of the Coliseum, it was very important for us to understand what we're taking on here. It is a jewel of the site, and we're the right guys to do this. We have the capital, we have the background, we have the appetite. Finally, we bring in people like, I think David Blakeman was here recently, and people like that are our partners around the world, help us bring things to kids and to youth. That's very important to us. We are an integral part of the community. It's very important to us. We not just show up and build a casino hotel. We stay and play and do things with you. Dave is one of our many partners, along with many chefs, retailers, people that work with us to make these things come to life. We will earn, we're new to this community, we recognize that. We will earn your trust, we'll earn your respect through our efforts. We are not small players. We have a very large company. We're New York Stock Exchange listed, about $50 billion market cap. We're committed to great things. The money, all king aside, as Bruce referenced, was his hard negotiation, and it will pay off for this community. We look forward to working with you and growing together, providing opportunity, and doing great things here in Long Island. So thank you for your time.
Thank you, Rob, for your commitment to Nassau County, and we're looking forward to doing great things together in a lot of the areas you talked about, especially, as you said, the students at our colleges and universities who now will have training in a variety of businesses, and it will create jobs for them so that they can stay here and afford to be on Long Island. So thank you very much. At this time, work together with our partners from labor. One of them is a great guy. He represents the Nassau Suffolk Building Trades, and he's been our partner step by step, Matt Adersich. Matt.
Good morning, everyone. Let me begin by I hope that you all made reservations somewhere else, like for dinner, because you're going to be here for quite a while. One thing I want to start with is thanking Bruce and also Arthur Walsh for everything they've done to move this project forward. And it will give us the ability to go ahead and create new jobs, just like you said, and I'll go into that in a second. And then the other people I'd like to thank is actually Mr. Goldstein and also Ron Reeves, because without them, this...
Listen, I actually am going to be a little bit of a downer here for a second, because while today is a celebration and something that we can be wildly excited about, and again, why don't we thank the county executive for being improper not to thank those that are choosing, I remind you, choosing Long Island, because they know how great Long Island is, and they know how great they can make and continue to be. Both teams. I'm going to be a little bit of a downer because I want to remind you, we can't continue to celebrate. We should take this moment, acknowledge what it is, that it's one step in a very long process. And the process in front of us is one that we cannot take for granted, we will not take for granted, and we will make certain that New York State does not take Long Island. Top lines from the principals before me talk about the road ahead, and it's going to be a hard road ahead. But the people in this room, the people standing behind me, the people standing in front of me, they know what it's like to do hard things. Easy things in life will be hard. But if you do the hard things, life will be easy. Okay, we have an opportunity to make life just a little bit easier for working families here on Long Island. We have leaders behind us that understand the vision. We have the working people in the community and around us today to execute that vision. This is an opportunity to deliver a better life, not just for the people here today, but for the people here tomorrow. And so I'm just honored, privileged, and excited to represent those working people, and excited to continue to do the hard work to make this happen and make this a reality.
So, when I became county executive, one of the issues that I had to tackle was whether or not Nassau County was being inclusive to all communities, to making sure that there was job opportunities for every community. And that has been a priority in my administration. We just recently at Hempstead High School had the first law enforcement job fair that Nassau County has ever had. And why did we do that? Well, we bought our helicopters, our tanks, our motorcycles, our horses, our dogs, our fire marshal, our probation office, our police medics, our EMTs to Hempstead High School to let people know that these jobs exist. We're not just sitting back waiting for people to apply for these jobs. We actually were signing them up that day at Hempstead High School because we want to be inclusive. And as I said before, no community in Nassau County can be left behind. So it's very important that we have the support of this next speaker because he represents a lot of people in this county. And he's a guy who wants results, not talk. Talk is cheap. He wants results, and results mean jobs and opportunities. So I'm very happy to welcome as our next speaker, Gary Johnson, the NAACP New York State Conference Economic Development Chair.
Conference led by President Hazel Dukes, a former Nassau County resident, represents 55 branches throughout the state, including 10 right here in Long Island. I too am a Nassau County resident, so I'm very pleased to be here at this exciting announcement. We understand that investments in communities of color are paramount to mitigating historic and systemic disinvestment practices. Closing the revenue gap across the country would generate an estimated $300 billion in additional revenue for this economy, and we have an opportunity here in Nassau County to do our part. County Executive, Your leadership will enable the residents of Uniondale, Hempstead, and the surrounding communities the opportunity to earn living wages and benefits that will also allow our young people to stay in Long Island and mitigate the brain drain that has affected this area for too long. It will provide opportunities to build credit, acquire financing, develop assets, and create savings and other investments, all of which benefit our county. Mr. Goldstein, our research has indicated that Sands has an international reputation for making agreements with their communities and living up to those agreements. The NAACP New York Conference supports the development of an integrated resort. Enabler of equity and workforce development for Nassau County. Genuine investments and community-driven strategies expand access and participation in markets for Black and brown people, professionals, workers, consumers, and business owners, and create more paths for entrepreneurship through pre-construction, building infrastructure, cooperative development, and inclusive procurement. Maddie and Ryan, your efforts and leadership in ensuring unprecedented increases in apprenticeships will allow more people of color to enter the unions and participate in projects like this and more on the horizon. This is why the NAACP will partner with you and take a leading role with SANS on recruitment and local hiring.